104 to 106.
Cork's Red FM.
A decision I was kind of aware of all year because I just have an ongoing problem with the hip, which just kind of got worse and worse with all the years hard training. So I was kind of aware all season that it was going to be my last. So I kind of just stuck to that really, and just let Conor know last week that I wouldn't be going forward again next year.
Yeah, was it a case, Derek, that you've been kind of playing through the pain barrier with the injury all year?
Well, it certainly restricted me a certain bit, alright, because even in 2009 I was struggling, and I went and spoke to a sports doctor about the injury, and we just discussed what I could do and what I couldn't do with it, and I just happened to get a cortisone injection the same day, and next day I was a new man. So last year I just kind of continued on getting a couple of injections every couple of months as I needed them, so there wasn't much pain, but eventually they wear off and it just becomes unmanageable really, so that's where I find myself now.
Yeah, what was Conor's reaction when you told him you wouldn't be available for next year? As you said there, I think you were planning it all year, so I'd imagine not a whole amount of surprise.
No, it wasn't something I talked about a lot last year. We just concentrated on the championship. So, he was aware that I kind of had an ongoing problem. He was aware I was getting ongoing work with it. So, it was no major surprise to him, really. So, he just kind of, just thanked me for the work I put in. And that was pretty much it, really.
Yeah, the fact, Derek, that you've had to walk away now when Cork have just won an All-Ireland, does that make it slightly tougher? Because obviously there's a strong chance that the lads will go on and maybe win one or two more.
It doesn't really, because looking at the bigger picture, if I take my own career just as a whole, for 3 or 4 or 5 years there, I was thinking I'd never get one. 2009 we came so close, so the carrot was dangling there in front of me to pull out all the stops and just put the body at risk a little, just to see if we could fall over the line in 2010, and that we did. So I just think I'll quit while I'm ahead now, simple as that.
Yeah, and the point you were making there as well, Derek, going back to when you started playing senior with Cork, it was back in 2003, and Cork football was at a real low ebb then. You were probably thinking you were never going to win or even get near winning an All-Ireland because things weren't going very well?
Yeah, they were actually. 2003 was a disastrous year, probably the worst year Cork ever had. And I think Billy came in 2004 and things got a lot better, a lot faster really. And in 2005 we were actually in an All-Ireland semi-final, which was an amazing turnaround. And I just think we gradually got a lot better every year, and eventually, I suppose, became the best team in the country over 6 or 7 years.
Yeah, no, inter-county football, Derek's been a huge part of your life for quite a long time now. And when the lads run out against Clare next May to begin their defence of the Sam Maguire, I'd imagine you'll find it kind of strange and difficult as well, watching from the stands or at home or whatever.
Yeah, that's definitely come into my head in the last couple of weeks when I hear myself saying it out loud that I'm actually not going to be playing next year, and definitely there's a novelty factor of not being involved for the National League and kind of the winter season where it's kind of not the most enjoyable time to be playing football. But definitely then when you think about the summertime championship football and on the sunny days, that's definitely, you're going to miss that, and I'm aware of it, but I just really don't have an option, so it's not something I can really have to dwell on too much. It's just I don't have the option. It's as simple as that, and I just have to suck it up really.
Yeah, and I'm sure you'll become a strong supporter of this Cork team like everyone else down here, Derek. What do you think the team can go on and achieve now? Because the age profile of the team is obviously very healthy.
Yeah, I think it's very healthy set up there. The amount of work, the work ethic that's there in the team is amazing, really, and that goes right through from the older lads down to the youngest lads that have come in. So there's a great mix there, and it looks like all the older lads are carrying on. So they're going to bring an awful lot to it, and as you said, the energy of the youthful lads that are there is amazing. It's in their own hands as regards what they want to achieve over the next 4 or 5 years. There's definitely 2 or 3 All-Irelands there, but that's easier said than done. I'm sure they would have been saying the exact same back in 1990. But it's really in their own hands. But I think it couldn't be in a better bunch of hands, really. I think they're a great bunch of lads.
Yeah, and you've certainly gone out at the top, Derek, winning an All-Ireland title. I know when yourself and Owen Cadigan came into us in studio a week after the All-Ireland final, it hadn't really sunk in at that stage, but I assume it has at this stage. How do you feel about it now, reflecting on it, we'll say 7 or 8 weeks gone by?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, really, because just from my own point of view, just knowing that I won't be there next year, just kind of trying to kind of in my own head recap my own career, and I suppose 7 or 8 or 9 years there of massive work going into it, and I suppose massive defeats along the way, and you're really doubting yourself and you're doubting the whole setup, whether we are capable of it. So an awful lot of doubts there over the years, an awful lot of work gone in over the years, so to finally get it, it's just amazing.
Yeah, I know, Derek, you are finished with inter-county football, but are you hoping to continue playing with Nemo for a while yet?
I just have to say, obviously, I'm going to finish out the Munster campaign. Hopefully, if we could win that, we'd be into an All-Ireland series. I mean, that's all things going well, and it'll take an awful lot of work. So, but I'm hopeful of going right up onto next Paddy's Day, and I just have to review it after that, and I just have to see how the body is reacting to it. And I don't know, I haven't made a decision on that. I just have to see how the body is next year.
Yeah, just very finally, Derek, before we let you go, it is a very big weekend for Nemo. Obviously, that semi-final against Stradbally at Parky Ring. How are things looking going into that one? Because Stradbally obviously have the bonus of having played Doonbeg a couple of weeks back, so they'll obviously be well up for this one as well.
Definitely, they played a tight game against Stradbally. I think it's finished 7-4 or against Doonbeg. Sorry. So I mean, that's the type of games you're playing now in Munster Club Championship. The weather is a massive leveler, like so. I mean, any team that can get 10 points plus is probably going to win the game. So they're real gritty games, like so. I'm sure they're confident, but so are we. I think we're going really well. So it's going to be a great game. Simple as that.
Okay, well, Derek Kavanagh, you've been a fantastic servant to Cork football over the years, and congratulations on a fantastic career, and thanks as always for talking to us here on Red FM.
All right, Pat, no bother. Thank you.